Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm mostly want to try the new nipper I bought, but I am gonna use my Sally Hansen cuticle remover. So I've sped this up a bit too much. But yeah, you see I can't do anything with that nail. That's kind of what I'm telling you guys I'm voiceovering this because yeah, it got too long. So I will just leave this. Is the Madame Glam rubber base coat. It's a brilliant thick good base coat, so I'm just gonna have some clear base coat on that one until I'm done at the hospital. But the other ones I want to do a fill on because you see I have some of this Build a Light Beige from Madame Glam on the nails, but I have filed down a bit to fill it up since I did these the day before I got admitted, so they need to be fixed a bit. It's going to be stupid having just 4 of the fingers, but that's how it is. They need to read through it, so I can't put anything on. But with this cuticle remover, you just apply it on the cuticle skin and on the nail. And I also used to apply it under the nails when you have your natural nails under, because you get dry skin under there. They get discolored and all of that stuff, so I like to clean them under too. So I just waited a little bit, then I'm taking my cuticle pusher. I'm not going in hard. It might look hard, but I'm not. Just scraping off any skin cuticle on the nail. And I'm also going over the cuticles because this cuticle remover it's softening up first of all, right? And then it is actually removing some of the cuticle, actual skin, dry skin cuticle on your dry skin too, not just the one on your nails. So I'm just going on with that, and then I go over with the other side afterwards. I don't know if I left that in, and then let's see, I did. I'm just taking this, is a sharp one, so be careful. Just scraping over a bit more, but be very careful, don't use pressure on it. But this is a very healthy way of removing the dead skin.
It's the joy of the first steps of a child.
Okay, here I'm showing you under the nails. I like to use these orange wood stick, which you also can use on the top of the nails, of course, but it's just easier to get in under the nails because you don't have that much space under. And I'm going in with alcohol and just cleaning off any that cuticle remover. You gotta get off any oils and whatever is on there and on the soap. But it wasn't that important yet, actually, because now I'm gonna try that new nipper. The nipper, like, yeah, more expensive nipper. And I gotta say, guys, oh my god, as you see, it's not that much cuticle now, but it was just, and it was like a bit harder when they are softened, I don't know, I'm just used to doing when like using the e-file, and getting them pushed more up. But it is so flimsy, it is so tiny. The gap in between the teeth is just, oh my god, it can't handle real cuticle. This thing cannot handle it. So yeah, I opened the dispute and I got my money back because like $8.50 for this, nah, like I can't. I did it on this, and then I went over to the scissor because this ain't doing the job. Like if you really have to dig in that it is quite a bit of cuticle, this one cannot do it. It is too thin and too flimsy and too little opening. And yeah, I'm explaining it at the end, but it's honestly just, I can't. No, this is not worth it at all, guys. This is one I will not be using much because I just can't work with it. I had such high hopes for it, but no. So I just took out my scissor, which I absolutely prefer, and I'm gonna stick to for now. Scissor and nipper. Anyway, we are done. I'm just hoovering over a little bit to get away any crusty cuticles. And now I'm going in with the pear bit, and this one is smoothing. I'm using it on 12,000 RPMs or a bit higher to just smooth out the skin. You know, you don't press like super hard, you know, you gotta find the right pressure and it will smooth it out. And you can actually use these, you know, this one ball bit, whatever, to kind of file away the cuticle instead of cutting it. So I did that, I remember before. But don't touch the nail too much, you know, you gotta use it on the skin, not the nail. That is something that is very fast to do, you know. So, but I of course went over the nails and, you know, got them buffed and yeah, any shiny stuff off the nails. But it only needed, I only had like a tiny little bit, you know, at the top, which didn't have, yeah, which had grown out in a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm going over with some alcohol again, and I'm taking out my OPI Band-Aid and Sally Hansen. The Band-Aid is a dehydrator, so you see I'm just dehydrating my natural nail at top, and the other one is the primer from Sally Hansen, and I actually did apply the primer all over the nail, even though it has some gel on it. I just put it all over.
You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that.
And now it is time for base coat. This is the rubber base coat from Madame Glam called the Philippines. Remember to use my code Cammi30 and save 30% of your order. You will find the link down in my description box. So I just showed you a little bit of it. Now I just wiped the middle finger because I'm not gonna have anything on it. So this is the Builder Light Beige from Madame Glam, and I'm just doing first a slip layer. I'm just showing you the thumb. I'm doing a slip layer all over the nail, and for me I need to have it on the sides too, because I'm very bad at, you know, shaving down, like filing down the sides, because my nails, I feel like my fingers are fat, you know, my nails are wide, and I try to get them to look slimmer, and that's where I kind of, you know, F it up sometimes. So as you see, I don't have a lot. It's just gonna be a thin, you know, just a thin layer from the top and down. And remember, I'm using my non-dominant hand with this because, yeah, it is my right hand I am fixing. So I'm doing all this with my left hand, and I am right-handed, so that makes it a bit awkward, you know, with both cutting the cuticles, e-filing, putting on the gel, whatever. Like, I'm not left-handed, so I'm just taking a striper. No, not striper. I'm taking a liner brush and like a detailer brush, and making sure that it is going down the sides, you know, and looking even all the way. So it just needs a little buff afterwards. So yeah, just taking it down the sides, and it is done and ready to be cured. As you see, it's not a thick layer at all. So there we are done, and I have buffed them, and I am doing another layer of the Philippines, well, I'm calling it the Philippines, it's Philippines rubber base coat. And now I'm curing that obviously for 30 to 60 seconds in LED, 2 minutes UV. And I'm going in with Madame Glam's Not Your Usual White. This is so beautiful, guys. Oh, it's so pretty. I ended up doing 3 coats, but with this one you need to try to be a bit, you know, get the strokes pretty straight, because you might end up with some streaks if you apply it very unevenly. But yeah, this is, you saw me apply 2 coats. I did 3 coats actually. But look how beautiful it is. It is so pretty. I just love this one. It's such a beautiful color.
Love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little. Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little. I love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little unconventional. Oh, let me up with a bright smile on now. Put me in the dark, so won't get lost now. To the moonlight, eyes you, Maria right now.
I do have this one. I had the perfect white under and then not your usual white over. I got some 2-sided tape under, and I'm just gonna smack it on this finger, which is gonna look terrible because it's way too thick now. Yeah. But that's how it's gonna be for now until I'm ready at the hospital, and then this finger will be fixed. But anyway, so yeah, that looked kind of weird. Oh my god, look how big it was now. Oh my word, that looked crazy. Anyway, so the point with this video was to try this, right? And I thought, well, let's just record a bit more. Oh my god. First of all, by the way, I need some of my Serenity, Madame Glam, Cuticle oil. We need cuticle. I hate drowning them in cuticle oil, you know, so I just used to push it on a bit, but... Where the bus? Sorry, the cat is going here. Okay, so I'm just, if you hear anything, it's my cat laying on the carpet and dragging a bit. So there we got some cuticle oil on. I'm just gonna take off the worst, and this tip is going in the garbage because that was just terrible. Anyway, we're gonna check out this one, try out this one. And as you see, can you see how, look at that tiny little gap? Can you see that? It's so small. Like, it's, you know, it's has to sit together there. So this is like the biggest gap you're getting. And you see that it is really small. This, like, compared to this one, or to what I like to use is a scissor. You know, you got all this. So it is a good one. It's like really tiny, and like, you know, it's, as you can see, if there is some, like a bit of skin there, and the skin is hard, like it has a hard time, you know, really reaching it. I feel like if you have, I just don't know. I don't think this one is worth $7 at all, to be honest. It's good for just, you know, nipping off some small things, but it is not a good all-around nipper. No, I will not call this a good all-around nipper at all. It's too flimsy. It's too small. Way too small. The gap is way too small. It is too thin and too flimsy. So I'm not happy with it. I'm just not. I will continue using cuticle scissors. I got one in metal that I bought that that I haven't tried it yet. I tried it just a little bit when I got it, which is really, like, that felt really sharp. So, and that was a cheap one too, and it feels good. So no, I would not get this again. But anyway, that's it, guys. I will leave the link for it in the description box if you are interested anyway. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.